This is Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. We're going to be doing something a little bit more different. I don't think I've ever done anything like this before, but first time for everything. Just gonna drop the music down a little bit more. So essentially, the Riftbound pre-Rift event is going to start very soon. It's right around the corner. And I know there are people who are interested in said event, but they don't have any idea on how to play Riftbound. So I guess this is going to be, it's going to be like a tutorial stream. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with Riftbound, Riftbound is a trading card game that was made by, I'm just gonna change this to that today.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Thank you for that. Okay, so Riftbound is, it is the trading card game that was made by Riot, it's not very complicated. It was released in October. I want to say I believe it was released on Halloween of 2025. And a new set is coming out next Friday. And therefore, there are events in which you can attend that would allow you to try out the new cards. I'm just going to grab a random deck here. We're gonna do, see if I can bring up a window. Okay, so we're going to turn on, see if I can add a window capture. And I'm gonna name this Firefox, and then it's just gonna, boom, Firefox, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to just, what's under here? Just gonna go generate a number. Hold on. Boom. Roll a dice. Okay, so here I have Google's roll dice feature. There are a total of 4 starter decks. I'm gonna grab a random one based off whatever number comes up. We're just gonna roll this, and we got a 2. Okay, so we're going to minimize that. Second deck right here is a Victor deck. We're gonna just import that. Okay, here we go. This is typically how you would set up a Riftbound one-on-one game. So first things first is that you will have a legend and a chosen champion. Legends, for those that play Magic, they're essentially commanders. They have an ability. They show you which colors or which domain or whatever you want to call these that they use. This is Victor. Victor, you might be familiar from League of Legends. You might be familiar from Arcane. And what Victor does is if you pay 1 rune or 1 energy, depending on, the terminology is interchangeable, and then you tap Victor, you're able to create a recruit token. That is what Victor does. Generally speaking, Victor is a very kind of a spammy swarm deck, if you're familiar with that terminology. Now, every deck you will need 3 battlefields. Now, these battlefields can be any of the battlefields, but you cannot have the same battlefield twice. So you can have basically three, you have to have 3 unique battlefields. On top of that, you also need 12 runes. They could be any color, any domain. And here we have 6 yellow and 6 blue, or order and mind. Every turn, you get 2 runes. So every turn you will get 2 runes, just like that. And these basically give you energy to play cards. You have a main deck with 39 cards. The reason why it is 39 is because if you add the Chosen, this is the Chosen card, then you have a total of 40. The Chosen basically has to match your legend for the most part. So we have Victor here matching the Victor, and it just stays on the field until you play it. It's basically like, it's a card that's essentially always in your hand. And then we're just gonna simulate how a game starts. Okay. So if it is a best of 1, you would randomize these. So you would like shuffle them, and then you ask your opponent to pick one, and like say they pick the center one, and you would put it down. And then you would put the other 2 battlefields away. Now, if you're playing a best of 3, which is mainly how competitive matches would go, typically you get to pick which battlefield you want to use, but you cannot use the same battlefield throughout the entire match. So basically, if you play 3 games, you will use all 3. You cannot use the same one twice. Now, once a battlefield is set, how do I do this? Okay, we're just gonna move this out of the way for now. We're gonna put that right here, and we're gonna generate a different deck. Let's put down a Volibear deck right here. The reason why we're putting down a Volibear is that this way we will have something to use on the other side. So that's Volibear's deck. This is one of the trial decks that were at, was it Macau? Macau. Now, Volibear has both versions of Volibear in the trial deck. You have the... Oh, I should probably explain what a card does. These are units. Units have a number at the top left. This tells you what the cost is in terms of runes. And then you'll have symbols under, and that is the cost of power. And how power works is that you have to recycle your runes, and recycling means you put it at the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle this real quick. And so right now, let's say if this is the beginning of the game, if I tap like this, I have 2 runes or 2 energy to play anything where the number is 2 or under. If I wish to play something like this where it has 2 orange symbols under or 2 red symbols under, I need to, in addition of paying, like tapping 12 here or 10 here, I still have to click this button. So this recycles, it puts it at the bottom of your rune deck, and then that's how you play it as an additional cost. If I need to slow down, please let me know. Yeah. Now, because Volibear has 2, you can actually choose either one of them to be your chosen. For the sake of demonstration, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna flip it, shuffle it, flip one here, and put one back into the deck. Okay. So usually you would determine the order of which you're playing the match by an agreement. So you can do like a high roll, you can do like okay. I'm just gonna move everything back. Okay, there we go. So here is a victor deck. We're gonna make sure cards are in the correct location. So there goes that. This goes here. And this goes there. And there we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you're talking. I'm assuming you're not talking. It's my mic settings. I see. Well, that's fine. There's no rush or anything. Just let you know I am currently live on Twitch if you want a visual. Um, yeah. Okay.
Wait, voice check.
Keep talking, keep talking.
Check.
Not bad,
Hello.
not bad. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because earlier it turns out it was like I put it on push to talk. That's why I didn't realize that.
Oh, good. Anyways, I am currently live on Twitch if you want the actual visual itself.
Yeah. Shit. Let me see if you have a link.
Yeah, it's in announcements. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. If you have any questions, just I'll also stream here, so there's less delay. Okay. I will
Oh, that
also,
works. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I will look from your
yeah, okay,
Discord. That makes it easier for me.
okay. Um, as you set up the game, both players will select a battlefield. As mentioned earlier, if it's a best of one, then it's randomized. If it is a best of three, then you pick. In this case, I'm just going to shuffle these.
So the one on the weekend is that best of one or three?
That depends on the location. Some locations will do best of one, some locations will do best of three. There's no like written rule for that one.
What about the one we're going to?
I won't know until we get there.
Oh, okay.
There's
Oh,
a
you've
very
never
high
been there?
chance. There's a very high chance that they might just like vote.
Interesting. You know what's the funny thing about me? I don't know if you know, but it's like I actually don't duel for like very long periods of time, if you understand what I'm saying. It's kind of like,
You get burnt out. You get tired.
yeah, yeah, that's me. I don't know about you, but it's kind of like when I'm playing, I'm pretty casual.
Okay, hmm,
What?
I'm trying to figure out something because I don't think I can stream actually because
What?
there's an echo if I stream.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna
you
have
mean
to
from your Discord?
for my stream. There's gonna be an echo apparently. I think it's fixed now. You're gonna have to watch the stream like a normal person.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Error Nui. Load.
Okay. So once the battlefields are set up, you will usually decide on who goes
Um,
first, who goes second.
yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, my web page is still loading.
that's fine. This VOD is always this VOD's gonna be available for whatever you missed. People tend to use dice to decide who goes first, who goes second. So we're just gonna quickly roll, you know, and then someone's gonna say, "Oh, I'll go first," or "I'll go second." Each player starts with 4 cards. Okay, I did not shuffle this. Okay, let's try that again. It's still echoing? Wait, how can it doesn't make sense. It should not echo. Oh,
Okay, I can
okay.
see
I can
your
stream in
screen.
game. Okay, someone just had a problem, but okay.
Oh, wait.
You don't have
Okay.
to watch from Twitch anymore. You
Oh,
can
okay. Okay, that's
okay.
great because
I know there's always a delay on Twitch. I totally understand.
I I
It's
have
okay, it
issues with that.
happens. Okay, so after thanks for stopping by, Dunkaroo. After
Can you
you
explain what those two cards are?
which
Like,
ones?
so the deck is, because I see. So the deck is on the right. It looks like.
Okay. Where you put your deck does not matter so long as it's displayed. Like no one's really gonna care as long as people can see it clearly. You have a deck, right? You have a legend, which is your commander for magic. And then you have your chosen champion, which is usually the same as this, but it's like one of the colors. So
Hey,
you see how Victor is blue and yellow, right?
okay.
This is the yellow Victor. There is blue Victor, but this deck right now only has yellow Victor, it seems. You have 3 battlefields. One is currently in play, and then you have 12 runes. So in Magic and Pokemon, when you pull land or you draw energy, it's all in the same deck. In Riftbound, it's a completely separate deck. So you almost always have runes every turn, unless you run out. Once you decide who goes first or who goes second, each player draws 4 cards, and you can perform a mulligan up to 2 cards. So for me, I don't exactly like the 2 harness dragons, so I'm going to mulligan both of them. And this tabletop sim has a built-in feature in which I can just click that to add it to the bottom. And I draw 2 cards. And then I'm just gonna like play the cards here like this. Okay. And I'm not gonna bother mulliganing for the Volibear. So here I have 4 cards. I've done my mulligan. Let's say I go first. When the game begins, player 1 channels 2 runes and draws a card. They still have draw on first turn. I know Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have it anymore, but Riftbound still has drawing on first turn. You would then pay by tapping your runes. None of these are units that I can play right now. So I'm going to activate Victor's ability. So Victor as a legend has an ability where if I pay 1 and tap Victor, I can spawn in a recruit token. All units come in tapped unless it states it doesn't. So if it doesn't say it, then it comes in tapped. And this is essentially all I could do, so I would pass. Over here onto Volibear. Volibear is going second. When you're going second, you get an extra rune. So 1, 2, 3. I also forgot. Obelisk of Power allows each player to channel 1 rune. If you forget, chances are they'll let you do it, but like in like a high stakes, you know, like competitive game, they might not let you do it. So technically, Volibear starts at 4, and Victor supposedly starts at 3. I'm not going to bother changing Victor's move, but Volibear is currently at 4, draws for turn. Now, as you can see, Disintegrate deals 3 to a unit at a battlefield. There's nothing at a battlefield. You would not do that. Carnivorous Snapvine is a 5 cost. You don't have enough. You can't do that. Mobilize, channel 1 rune exhausted if you can't draw 1. That is a valid card. And challenge, choose a friendly unit and an enemy unit. They deal damage equal to their might to each other. You don't have a friendly unit right now. And then you have Volibear, which is at 10, which you can't play that either. So Volibear is going to tap 2 to play Mobilize. So you would channel 1 rune. And that is the end of Volibear's turn. Over down.
No, like, so the rune comes in tapped.
The rune comes in tapped if it says it comes in tapped. So here it says channel 1 rune exhausted.
Oh, exhausted means tapped. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So when it's back to your turn, okay. So they call it the ABCD. I'm just gonna. Where's my pen? So A stands for awaken. So when something awakens, you basically just untap. You awaken everything. And then you have beginning. Beginning is essentially the same as Yu-Gi-Oh's standby phase. If a card says that something happens during this time, it happens. If not, I guess you score.
Oh, okay.
So I'll explain scoring later. And then you have channel, or C. Do you see where this is going? And then you have draw.
Channel.
Channel simply means you channel 2 runes. So 1, 2, and then draw.
Wait. I'm sorry. So the 1 rune comes in automatically because it's the turn, and then the 1 extra one is because of the battlefield thing.
Okay, so at the very beginning you have 2, right?
Yeah.
And then every turn you get 2 more and 2 more. This extra one comes from this battlefield. It's the only reason why you have this one. If this battlefield was not in play, this player would be at 4 runes instead of 5.
And that battlefield will always be there from the beginning?
For this match. When you selected the battlefield and it comes into play, both players will start with 1 rune because of this battlefield. Every battlefield has their own ability. So for example, this one, when you conquer, you have to recycle. I'll explain conquering later. But currently it's Obelisk of Power, so it's at the start of each player's first beginning phase, that player channels 1 rune. So awaken, skip on the first turn because there's nothing to awaken, right? Beginning, that's when you channel the rune, and then you channel, and then you draw. ABCD, always. Once you complete your ABCD, you can move in any order you want until you end your turn. Which means you can play as many units as you can attack as many times as you can do whatever you want so long as you can do it. And when you end your turn, there is no end phase. Unless stated otherwise, there is no end phase.
Okay.
So you can't let's see, I'm sure there's cards that I can, let's see. I'm gonna look for a card that you might want to use at quote-unquote end phase. Okay, here. Stupefy, as an example. Stupefy is reaction speed. So there are spells, and they come in 3 different speeds. There's normal speed, there's action speed, and then there's reaction speed. If you really want to think it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, it's spell speed 1, 2, 3. So if it's a regular spell, let's draw into a regular spell. Okay, this is a regular spell. Call the Weak. Each player kills one of their units. This can only be activated on your turn because it is a spell speed 1. It is regular spell. You have to use this on your turn. You cannot use this during your opponent's turn. And then you have... Is there an action spell? Action spell. Action spell can be used anytime during your turn or on a showdown during your opponent's turn. And I will explain what a showdown is soon. Okay, all you have to know is slow, slightly faster, and very fast. Reaction is the fastest. That being said, you can't just, it says, okay, so I know it says that play at any time. That is not the case. That is not how reactions work. Play at any time, yes, but you kind of have to react to something for this. So, for example, if the opponent plays a card, and that's all they do, you know how in Yu-Gi-Oh you can be like end phase, you activate something.
Yeah.
There's no end phase here because they play a unit, nothing happens because there's no they don't activate any ability. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna activate Stupefy to draw the card because I'm about to get my room back anyways. That doesn't work. However, Carnivorous Snapvine does have a summon effect, and it says that when you play me, choose an enemy unit at a battlefield. We deal damage to each equal to our mites to each other. If this does proc, right now it does not proc because there's nothing in the battlefield. But let's say this recruit is here. There is a unit at a battlefield, right? Therefore, Carnivorous Snapvine's ability will proc, and when that happens, you can play Stupefy to draw that card.
Only when something happens, essentially.
Basically. But you can also do, as long as something happens, you can play reaction. If nothing happens, when I say nothing happens, like playing a unit does not count as something happening.
Oh. Well, what about the opponent drawing?
Opponent drawing a card does not count.
Or
But
awakening or whatever.
no, that does not count.
Okay.
But like for example, if they attack, that's something. They play a spell, that's something. They play another spell, that's something. If they
So
activate an
something,
ability, like as long as there's something that you can like think like things that start a chain versus things that don't start a chain.
sure.
Like passive effects will not start a chain. Anytime a chain is started, you can play reaction.
Okay.
Now, let me explain how to score. A standard game of Riftbound goes up to 8 points. There are two basic ways of scoring. The first way is to conquer. So whenever you move a unit, right, it will become tapped at the location. So untapped, you move in, tapped. At this stage, the opponent can activate cards to stop you. If they don't stop you, this will score you a point, just like that, 1 point. It doesn't matter how many units you send out, you only have 1 point. You can only score off one battlefield once per turn. So let's say I put a unit in, all right, and I score 1 point.
Wait. So putting that unit in there gives you a score.
Yes, if people don't stop you. So I move this unit in. It's uncontested. I score a point. Still following?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I move another unit into here. And this player plays challenge as an example. Choose a friendly unit and an enemy unit. They deal damage equal to their mites to each other. All right. So the volleyball player plays challenge by paying the 2 and then recycling the orange. And they target this card. Okay. So this is a 6 versus a 1. The 1 dies. This battlefield is empty. Right? Because the recruit died. If I were to move the machine evangel in here, it would not score because I already scored here today. Like on this turn. I already scored on this turn. This would give me a score. So that's 2 points. Not from this entering, but from this entering earlier. Right? So that's 1 point. And then the second point. Still following?
Yeah.
Now, let's say it's the volley bear's turn, and then they ready all their stuff, channel 2 runes, and then draw for turn. If they were to move this in like that, this is what you call a showdown, because there's a showdown going on.
Yeah.
In Magic,
So they already
you have health and might, right?
Yeah.
In Riftbound, you just have one. You have one number together for the most part, but sometimes it will split. It's very situational. But essentially, this is a 2 might unit that deals 2 damage. This is a 6 might unit that does 6 damage. After every showdown, all the units heal back. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say this player moves this unit here. What do you think happens?
The 2 guy dies.
Correct. So the 2 dies. And that means this unit won the showdown, right?
Yeah.
So they score a point.
Yeah.
Now, that's the first way of scoring, is through conquering, basically. The second way of scoring is when they pass turn, and it comes back to this player. If they still have a unit here, that is called holding. When you hold, you also get 1 point.
Okay.
Keep in mind, though, when you hold, you can't, like, say, move this back and then move back in, because you already scored here. It's still, you still scored here. You cannot score here again. To win the game, you need to hit 8 points. Now, here's the things where it get a little bit tricky. On your, if you want to get your 8th point, okay, let's say this is the state of the board right now. The opponent is controlling the Obelisk of Power, right? This battlefield. Normally, if you were to move a unit here, which is uncontested, you would score. But for the winning point, if you are conquering, you need to hit both. So I need to score here, and I need to score here.
At the same time.
On the same turn.
On the same turn. Okay.
So right now I'm at 7. I move this in. I don't score because they control this, and this is the winning point.
Sure.
However, you do get a benefit, is that if you attempt to score but you can't score, you get to draw a card. So I'm just gonna move these.
Wait, I got a question. Let's say you have multiple units
Okay.
moving into that right area.
Okay.
Right? So like let's say 3 the trainees or whatever the heck it was.
Sure.
But so do all the numbers combine to fight the 6?
Okay.
Or
Let me. I'll show it to you. So I have 7 here, right?
Sure.
I move them in. Let's say nobody activates anything. Okay, no spells, no nothing. Okay, so we just go straight to combat. You, as the player, can decide how you want to delegate the 6 damage. You can either do 6 to this, or you can do 6 to that.
Mhm.
I mean, technically, you have to do 4 and then 3, but you don't have enough damage, which means you can only kill one or the other, but you get to decide which one you kill.
Okay.
There are cards where it's like, it will say like tank, like on it, and that means you just have to hit it first. Like you have to kill that unit first. There are a few keywords, and they'll like they all the keywords for the most part explain what they do. So for example, this card has Death Knell, and it's that when this card is killed, it activates the ability. So for example, if you were to kill this unit, then it would spawn 3 tokens like that.
Wait, so my question is, okay, let's say that board on the right. So let's say, the player with the 6 will most likely kill the guy with the 4, right?
Yes, for the most part, yes.
Yeah, and then because there's a remainder with the 3 and the 3 guy's still there, do you still score a point?
You do, and you win because 7, you don't
Oh,
score, but now you score because you scored on both. So you get your 8th point and you win. This dies. Assuming that they killed that. And this dies too.
wait, and you had to control both at the same time for the 8? Yeah.
For the 8th point, you need to score both. Keyword is score, not control. So, for example, if I were to move this in here somehow, okay, and then I move back somehow, and I move this here, I don't control this anymore, right? But I did quote unquote score here, and now I score on the other one, then I can take my 8th point.
Okay. And so that the enemy's unit,
Mm-hmm.
because like let's say it didn't, how do I say this? Okay, let's say it doesn't die, right? So like let's say you have 2 trainee units on the right, and then you have an enemy unit, and then the enemy unit can only kill one of your guys, but one is remainder there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like a 1. And then on the left you had like a 2 or something. So at
Okay.
that point, you would still get the 8.
You would still get the 8. So long as you score on both when you're conquering, you'll win. Now, let's say let's say let's redo this real quick. So let's say this happens. Okay, so right here it's
Yes, you
5
won't
against
kill it.
6, right?
Yep.
If nothing happens, these two will die.
Both of them will die.
Both of them will die because that's 2 plus 3 and it does not beat a 6.
Oh, I thought. Oh, at first I thought like he would only be able to kill one of them. That's what I
No, no,
thought.
no, no. Damage can be split as much as you need it to,
Unless there's a remainder.
unless there's a remainder. So, like, if these were here, okay, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
you can choose to take these two out. Like, these two. You can choose to take these two out because that is still within 6.
Sure.
What you can't do is you can't kill these two. But
Yeah.
let's say this is what happened. Okay, I bring a 4 and a 2 here. What happens here? If there are no other cards involved, what happens here?
They all die.
They all die. That's correct. Now, when they all die, who scores?
No one.
No one scores. It goes to their turn, all right? And let's say they don't have anything and they pass. It comes
Sure.
back. When it comes back, this is a holding point you can hold to win. You don't need to score on both if you're holding. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
when you are basically when you
I get
are
it.
attacking, you have to hit both that turn.
Okay.
If you're defending, you don't need to. You just need to hold.
Okay.
Okay.
So would you say it helps to be as aggressive as possible, or
I think
I
it
don't
really
know?
depends. Every deck has what they're good at, what they're not good at. So for example, okay, this is a swarm deck. Victor is a swarm deck, which means a lot of the times it spawns these tokens. Okay? This token is worth 1 rune. Okay, just to let you
Yeah.
know, this token is worth 1 rune, right? You played it with the Victor ability, it cost 1 energy or 1 rune, right? It does 1 damage, it's got 1 might, alright? Meanwhile, over here you have cards that cost 10 runes to play. In hindsight, if these two were to fight, the recruit would not stand a single chance at all, right?
Of course
This you just can't.
not. Yeah.
So what you do is you play Call the Weak. Each player kills
Oh
one of their units.
shit. I mean that is assuming they didn't have anything else,
Yeah,
but
of course.
yeah.
But basically, they would have to kill this unit if that's the only unit that they have. While the victor players are, oh, I'll just make a new recruit. Boom, new
So
recruit.
I assume this deck tactically would be on shit, cause them to sacrifice load and then bring in your dudes and just win.
Basically, yeah. So every deck has their own unique playing style. Victor is a swarm deck. Volibear is a ramp deck. So what that means is most of Volibear's units are like really big, and they are harder to defend against because when they come in, they hit really, really hard. Does
Wait,
that
you
still
play?
kind of make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, could I see that a 9 card? The red one. Play me, draw one for each of your units. A unit is mighty?
So
Wait.
mighty is a keyword that basically says that if your unit is stronger than 5 or higher, then it counts as mighty.
Oh,
So,
oh,
for
okay,
example,
okay.
okay, let's ignore the costs here. Let's
Sure.
just assume these are all on the field.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Okay.
let's say I play this, okay? These are all on the field already, and I
Yeah.
play this. What happens?
You draw 1, 2, 4 because 2 doesn't count.
Correct, you draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is there a hand limit?
no,
Nope, no
there is
hand limit.
there's
Holy
no
shit.
hell limit.
Are there any like crazy ass draw decks?
Uh, yes. There's a lot of cards. There's a lot of cards that do the same thing as Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, you know,
Greed,
you got your Pot of
the reward.
Greed, you got your Graceful Charity. Actually, I don't think there's Graceful Charity, but you got your Pot of Greed, you got your Pot of Duality. There's actually Pot of Duality. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it'll show up, but I'm just going to spawn the cards in.
Okay. Is there Monster Reborn?
Yes, but it's very expensive. Like expensive as in the cost of
12 cost or something probably.
um
Oh, there has to be a Dark Hole or a Regeki, right?
yes, but it's a little bit tricky actually.
Okay.
So here, let me spawn in a dark hole.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this is a dark hole.
Let me see. Uncheck exhaust all friendly units, then deal to at battlefields.
So
At
basically this
battlefield.
blows up the battlefield. It does not
So,
check which team it's on, it just blows it all up.
by the way, like, so the middle board,
Hmm.
what do you call that area? The showdown area? Is that what
The
you call it? Or
battlefields. They're the battlefields.
oh, that's battlefield.
Okay, so
And
this area, hold on.
yeah.
This is your base. This is battlefield. This is where your runes go. There.
But that dark hole would not affect bases.
It would not affect base. There are cards that hit base, but they're not very common. Base is generally safe. I don't want to like jinx it, but they're a lot of times they're relatively safe.
Mhm. Oh
Um,
no. Is there extra deck bullshit?
no, not well. It's the chosen champion. That one you get to pull out at whenever you want. But once you pull it out and it dies, it's gone.
Okay.
This is a pot of duality, like
Wait,
actually word for
recycle.
word.
So recycle is back into the deck, right?
Back into the deck. The wait, here's the thing. Currently, at the state of the game, there is no searching.
I
So
swear to God, they will bring in certain. I'm pretty sure.
maybe, but even in the second set, they haven't added in searching. Whenever something is recycled, it goes to the bottom of the deck. Chances are you're not going to see it for the rest of the game.
Wait, are there is no? Oh, I guess the reshuffling of the. Okay, are there? Is there such thing as like a compulse back to the deck? Is that a
Like bouncing back to the deck.
yeah?
Yes, kind of, but it's not very common. Let me see. There
Or I guess
is
it's more like things that would go back to the hand.
There
or
are
like
cards that move things back to the hand. There are cards that move things back to the deck. Let me bring up one of each. Uh, okay, so this is back to hand, right?
okay,
This is back to deck in a way.
spell speed 1. Choose
It
an
is a spell
opponent.
speed one, yes.
Choose an opponent. How many opponents can you have?
If
What the
it's
fuck?
multiplayer, you can have up to 2 to 3 opponents.
Oh god. Oh, it revealed their hand. Choose and recycle that card. Okay. I mean, I guess if you know they have a crucial card or something, I guess
Yeah,
that's good.
basically. If you know that they have an out to you, you can play this to get rid of the out for the most part. Also,
Yeah.
this does not target non like units. So if you have, let's say, you're up against someone who has a really strong boss monster in their hand, you can't stop them with this. You can see it and weep, basically,
What?
because it says
Why?
non-unit.
Non. Oh, so it's more like for action cards.
Spells, gears, or equipment, depending on what you want to call it. So Spiritforge is the second set, and it's very heavy on gear and equipment, like very, very heavy on it. So Sabotage is going to be very useful for that. Like if you think that they have a very strong equipment, you can get rid of it.
Is there
Uh,
such thing as like that?
hmm?
Is there such thing as like that, where it's like even a small unit with that touch could kill a big unit? Is that or not really?
Kind of. There's a card called Imperial Decree, and it's extremely stupid, but I'll spawn it in a sec. Hold on.
Dude, that sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Royal Decree?
Yeah, basically, but this is much dumber than Royal Decree, actually. This
Holy
is
shit!
Imperial Decree.
When any unit, oh my, okay, okay.
So let's say you have, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's say you spawn in like 10 units here. All right, I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Whoa.
I know, loading in cards is always slightly laggy. So let's say you spawn in. Okay, you have like a bunch of units. All right, and let's say these are all like. That's certainly a card. Let's say these are all like 4s, okay?
Sure.
You play this, okay?
Okay.
Nothing happens, right? It's the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
And then you play a card. You play this card right after. It wipes the
Yeah.
entire board. It just wipes it
That's
all
pretty
gone.
good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
This is a combo. There's
Wait,
also
actually,
this combo also
yeah.
exists in a different form.
Okay.
This is also an alternate way of playing this combo.
When I attack, kill all damaged units here.
So you would
So so
play
so you play that one
you
first,
play this one
and then you
first. They're all at -1, and then you move this
sure.
in and they all die.
Why does it say here? That's kind of weird. It says
Oh, here because he could be
like
here,
when.
he could be there. Yeah.
Okay. I understand. Oh, another question. Let's say, okay, opponent has units, or let's say you have a unit. Let's say, I don't know, like something you really like, and they bring in a fuckload of units to try to kill yours. Do you is how do I say this? Is like if your unit is in the battlefield area
Mm-hmm.
and they're coming in to attack with like a bajillion units,
Okay.
can you are you forced into combat,
You are
or
always
is
forced into
or is
combat
it
if
oh, so it's non-negotiable? Okay,
they're
in
always
that
forced
zone.
into combat, but if you're wondering, if there are ways around it, There are, right? Let's say they bring in a monster with like 15
Yeah.
might, okay? And all your units are like at 1, as an
Okay.
example. Right? Like, this comes in. This can wipe the entire board, right? Because
Okay.
15 versus
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
But if I play Rebuke, I bounce this to the
Yeah.
hand.
And they already used up their runes for that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Um, okay, I think I might be able to get a game going. Lofo, did you want to play a game? So you can kind of see how a game goes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And at the same time, I'm going to run a 2-minute ad to prevent, well, ads. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right. I'm just going to clear everything. Do I have a Vlad deck? I mean, Volley? I don't think Vlad's in the game yet. Oh, Victor. You can just use the pre-made Victor deck.
Actually, I got a small question.
No, what's up?
How do you know if a card is good?
Experience. I don't know.
Okay.
Generally, if it's an existing card, you look at the price of the card. Hello.
Hello.
Just use the Macau Child decks, I think is more balanced.
So you're gonna make me learn to play something on the spot?
No, no, no. You said you wanted to use a Victor deck. There's a Victor Child deck right
Oh, there
there.
is one. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
And then I will roll a dice. 1 to 4. Is there a D4? I'm sure there's a D4. Dice D4. The answer is, oh, it's 2. I'm not doing a mirror match. I don't want to do a mirror match. It's a 1. Okay, I'm using Jinx. Okay. We're just gonna do a best of 1. So we're going to take the 3 battlefields, shuffle them. I'll take this one. All right. Ah, ganking. Ganking is the ability to move from one battlefield to the other. Normally, you can't do that unless a unit has ganking. This battlefield makes it so that any units that are on this battlefield have ganking until they move off it. Does that make sense?
So you can move from the left to the right.
You can move here to here, but you cannot move from here to there. All right. Um, I'm gonna keep this here. Okay. I shuffled my rune deck. I shuffled my main deck. And And then we'll have, you know, our normal dice rolls. So we're gonna spawn in. I'm gonna roll. I got 11. What?
Oh, crazy.
Wow, you can't fake this. Anyways,
You rigged it.
would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
You will go second? Okay. So after the decks are shuffled, in a normal game you would let your opponent cut the deck, standard, you know, TCG practice. You start with 4 cards. Okay. I look at my hand and I'm like, you know what? Not bad. I will keep my hand. And then you wait for the opponent to do the same thing. So my opponent decides to mulligan 1. All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. So because I'm going first, I'll manually do this instead of, so this button actually does everything for you, but I will manually do it so you get more idea of how a game would go. So I would channel 2 runes and I would draw for turn. Okay. Interesting. I will tap 2 to play Traveling Merchant. Traveling Merchant's ability is that when it moves, I can discard and then draw. It is not a choice. You have to discard and draw. However, if you don't have any cards, you still draw when it moves.
Oh, very cool.
In Riftbound, can't beats can. So if something says you can't do something, that overrides. But also, when you look at a card, you try and resolve as much as you can. So if I have no cards in my hand, I wouldn't be able to discard, but I can still draw because you try and do as much as you can.
You fulfill what you can.
Yeah,
essentially.
basically.
Okay.
I will pass turn, and it's now my opponent's turn. The person going second gets an extra rune. And then they draw for turn. Don't forget to draw.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty.
That's
I gotta
fine.
get back into it.
So they are playing the victor's ability, which is tap, pay 1 to play a recruit token.
And I will pass there.
And they will pass their turn. So back to my turn. So awaken, right? So this goes back to untapped. Beginning, nothing's happening. Channel, 2 runes. And then draw. So I am going to move my traveling merchant to this battlefield. As it moves, I have to discard and draw. And I will ask, because this starts a showdown. This is what is called an open showdown, because you're attempting to score. So I would ask my opponent, do you have a response?
And I see no response.
If they say no response, then I score a point.
Nice.
I will then tap 2 to play Legion Rearguard. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that once you control a battlefield, you can place units at that battlefield when you summon them. But I
Like
want
directly from hand
directly
to.
as long as you control the battlefield. But I can't summon it here.
Yeah.
I can summon it at base at any time or at a battlefield that I control. Legion Rearguard has an ability called Accelerate. It says if I pay 1 and then additional red, I can have him enter ready. So here I will pay 1 and then recycle so he enters ready. And I will move him into here, to which starts an open showdown. And I would ask, do you have a response?
No response.
No response, I will score. And from here, I will say I pass turn because there's not really much I can do, and it's my opponent's turn.
I will play Call of the Week.
So they play Call the Week. Both of us have to kill a unit. And I will kill my Legion Rearguard. It's here. Yeah. They tap one, they tap Victor to play another Victor.
I will pass.
Okay, my turn. 1, 2, draw. Now, because I hold a unit here, that allows me to get a point from holding. So this is a 0 cost card, but it has a power cost to it. So what I could do is I could tap this and recycle it. So I have 1 rune floating. And I can play the Seal of Discord. And let's say I want to play this card. That's 1, 2, plus the floating rune. Recycle, because it has that red mark on the top. And I could play that here. When Jinx is played, I have to discard 2 cards. So I'm going to discard 1 and 2. And then I will pass my turn. Oh. 5 to
I'll
play
play
Machine
Machine.
Evangel.
One for another recruit.
And then another Victor recruit.
And I'll move into here.
I will tap 1 to play Gust.
Is that back to...
It's back to hand, but because it's a
so that's
token, it
gone.
just dies. Yeah.
And I will pass there.
All right. So new turn. 1, 2. You gotta untap everything during the Awaken. Beginning phase is when I score. So I score for holding. But also, for Jinx's ability, at the start of my beginning phase, draw 1 if I have 1 or fewer cards. I have no cards in hand, so I draw 1. And then, beginning phase is over. Channel. 1, 2. And then draw for turn. Oh, it's a change of heart.
Oh shit! Like
Yep.
permanently? Wait, what
It's
is recall?
permanent change of heart.
Send it to your base. This isn't a move. So okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, it is currently my turn. I finished my ABCD. I can do whatever I want in any order from now. I notice that my opponent is tapped out. They don't have any runes up. Which means I can kind of just play around and do whatever I want. So I'm going to move Jinx into Windswept Hillock. And I will ask them if they have a response, to which they can't, because they're tapped out. But it's always, like polite to ask. So I would be like, do you have a response?
No response.
Therefore, I score. Now, the rockets that I discarded earlier has an ability, and is that when I conquer, I can discard one to return this from the trash to my hand. So I am going to
And-
discard Flame Chompers.
And conquering, I assume, is having both fields.
No, just one. When
Oh.
you win one of the
Oh.
battlefields, that counts as a conquer. So I conquered, discard Flame Chomper, add this to my hand. But also, I have a second one. So I'm going to discard this card and add this to my hand. Still following?
Mhm.
Now, this card has the ability, when you discard me, you may pay 1 power to play me. So I will float 1 rune to play this. And I will play this. Let's say we'll play this here. I will then use the 1 rune that I paid, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 1 power. So, okay, so this has 2 colors on their power, right?
Yeah.
That means either red or purple. This gear provides 1 purple power. As you see at the bottom, it says add purple symbol.
Oh, okay.
So I will tap that, and I will play Super Mega Def Rocket. And this deals 5 to a unit, to which I will pop the Machine Evangel.
I
Wait,
still get
so
my
that-
death null, right?
It still gets Death Knell, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So that symbol at the top, was that an extra cost to the bomb?
Yes. So the easiest way to understand is that when you look at a card, I'm just going to put this down. When you look at the card, the top left is how many runes you need to tap, and the bottom symbol is how many runes you need to recycle.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is 4-1. This is 3-1. This is 4-1. But yeah. I pass my turn.
Gotcha.
It's your turn.
And it looks like almost a lot of cards have that, I don't know what you call it, discard or
Recycle.
recycle. Yeah, recycle.
Basically all the powerful ones have a recycle cost. But because I've played so many, notice that I only have 4 runes, whereas they have 7.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like resource management to decide like how many you want to use, how many you want to keep.
I can play reaction speed before I move into the battlefield, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, so we're going to spend 2, recycle 1. I'll play Siphon Power. And I'll play that on the left, well, my left, which alter to Unity.
Okay.
Oh, I should have spent. Sorry, we'll do.
You have to recycle 1 for him. Yellow.
Save me a blue out of there.
Yep. There.
Not that he really matters for the recruits, but.
Okay. So you're moving all 4 recruits?
Yeah, we'll just go all in here.
Now, Siphon Power makes it so that in this battlefield right now, all your units get a +1. And all my units get a -1. And then you would ask me, or you would say to your opponent, I pass priority to see if they want to do anything.
Should I pass Brio?
And I will say I have nothing to play. I pass back the priority, and then you do the calculations. It is 8 against 1. What happens here?
The one just dies.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I said one just dies and then everything else lives.
That is correct. And what happens after?
That person gets a point.
Yes. And then I flip the table because I'm annoyed. I'm just kidding.
It's Victor. You have to be annoyed at the recruits. You gave me the recruits, though.
True. True.
Siphon power's gone.
7 power is gone, yes.
And I will take another recruit, and I'll and I'll put him at the battlefield too.
I see.
And then I will pass turn.
Okay. My turn. Awaken. Beginning. Channeled. And then I draw 2 because I only have 1 card. Okay. First, I'm going to float 1 red to play the Seal of Rage. Now, because I've played a card, I've already played a card. Legion is so long as you've played another card that turn, you can activate Legion. I will be able to play Noxus Hopeful for 2 because of the Legion effect. So that's 1, 2, Noxus Hopeful.
Sorry, can you repeat that again about the Legion thing?
So Legion is a keyword as well. So whenever, during your turn, if you've played any other card before this, then you can always activate Legion. And if you have 5 cards with Legion, you can play a card and you can trigger all 5 Legion cards. Okay. I will then tap 1, 2, 3, 4, a seal to play Super Mega Def Rocket on your Victor.
Dang it.
Now, because this battlefield has ganking, I can move my Jinx right into here. And Jinx comes with Assault 2. So when she's attacking, she gets +2.
I've made a fatal error.
So what happens here?
All of them die? I'm saying all the recruits die?
All the recruits die, that is correct.
Yeah. Yep. And then you also get a point.
And I score a point, yes. Yeah. I am tapped out. I pass my turn.
I will play Cruel Patron.
That one you cannot play without killing a unit. Because it's a cost. You have to play it by killing a unit first.
But if they spawn a recruit and then
they can spawn recruit and then play Cruel Patron. That is completely fine. When you play a unit, they come in tapped, but they still act as units. That is, yes, that is A-okay.
And then Legion cost is 1 less. That. So we'll do.
That, wait, what?
No, she's not one.
She's
Sorry,
not a, she's not a,
sorry. Undo.
She's not a what?
oh, I think they tried to play it
I
at
got
the same
confused.
way as Noxus Hopeful, which is the cost becomes less as Legion, but that Legion card does a different thing.
Okay.
I think I just have to. No, I can do one more thing. Hidden Blade to kill Jinx.
Okay. I draw 2 cards because of Hidden Blade.
Holy shit. That's pretty strong.
It's a pretty good card.
And then I'll pass turn.
It goes back to me, Awaken, beginning, I have a unit here, I hold, I hit 8.
Oh shit. That was pretty fast.
I think we covered most things.
Have you explained the hold versus conquer final point
I
at all?
have, yes.
Okay.
But one thing I didn't explain is hidden, actually, so I'm going to borrow this Hidden Blade.
Okay.
So Hidden Blade is an action spell, but it has a hidden. Ignore the name of the card. It has a hidden keyword on it. What that means is you can play it like a trap card. So in order to play it as a trap card, you would have to recycle 1. Notice how the symbol is in rainbow? It means you can hide, you can pay any power to hide it. And when you hide it, you basically just put it face down like that.
Wait, and
What?
then you just put it in your base, right?
No, you put it at a battlefield. You can't hide in base. You can only hide in battlefield. And you can only hide
And
1 card at a battlefield.
if a show, wait a second. So if you're playing that from your hand, it goes straight to the battlefield, face down like that.
Like a trap card. And you can't activate it till the next turn, like a trap card.
And if a showdown happens in that area, does anything happen to it or?
Okay, so I'll break it down slowly. Also, you became super quiet all of a sudden.
Maybe it's my mic direction or something.
I'll just turn you up. It's okay. Okay, say something.
Testing.
Okay.
Testing.
Okay, it's a little better. Okay, so Hidden Blade as a spell could hit any battlefield, right? It doesn't say like it has to be a certain battlefield. It just says kill a unit at a battlefield, right? Still makes sense?
Yeah.
When you play it as a hidden card, let's say I put it here, then when you activate it, it has to affect this battlefield. You can't target something from a different battlefield. That's just the mechanic of hidden.
Sure.
Okay.
There's one the last question I guess I had was like, okay, say for example, I don't know, it still throws me off just a little bit. Is that, like let's say your character card's in your hand. I noticed that let's say there's like a 2 and a red, right?
Okay.
So does that mean you pay 2 and then you had to recycle a red?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
And then
mhm.
and then those extra, I don't know what you call those, rune producing ones, that it just gives you just extra runes every turn pretty much.
When you tap it, it gives you 1 for that turn, basically, yes.
And that could be used. So a floating, I don't know, energy could be used to be recycled.
Okay, so when
Or
something,
not really.
so this does count. If you're wondering if I can play either of these cards, the answer is yes, but I can only play 1 of them. So let's say I want to play Vi. I would have to tap 2, right? And then tap this. This counts as recycling a red, basically. And I can play that. Or
Okay.
if I tap an extra one, then I can play Jinx.
Yeah.
I,
And
however, cannot play Jinx Accelerated because I don't have an extra red rune to recycle.
gotcha. Oh, and those seals provide recycling.
They provide recycling, basically. Like one
Okay,
recycled rune.
and that's pretty much essential for every deck. That would be pretty much.
How do I put this gently?
I mean,
Um,
a lot of your cards have recycling.
a lot of cards have recycling, but it's kind of just like resource management. Most decks generally, I want to say like most decks don't.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think most decks have it right now.
So,
However, one thing I want to point out is that in the second set, they added something else that kind of compensates for that.
what do you mean compensates? Like,
There's something called a gold token. Let me see if I can bring it up. It counts as a cycle rather than a rune mana. Yes, yes. Well, they call it a power is the correct term, I think. Anyways, let me bring up this card. This is something that they've introduced in the second set. This is a gold token.
shit. Oh,
You,
kill this, but that means you can only use it once then.
yeah, it's a one-time use power, basically. It's this, but you don't get it every turn. You use it and it's gone. But it can be any color. Whereas
Okay.
this is for red, this is for purple, which means I literally cannot play this card because I don't have yellow. But if I have gold, then I can kill this and then play this. Also, let's say I have this in my hand. Okay, so as an example. I can't play it as is, but I can hide it because the hiding part is any power.
Mm-hmm.
And when you play it, you don't need to pay for the cost anymore. It's already paid for. So you will see cards that are like, let me see, Consult the Past. Is there Consult the Past in the Victor deck? There should be, right?
So essentially, that card could be used in any deck, any color.
Yes, but your deck can only have 2 colors. The draft, okay, sealed play and regular play. Regular play, you cannot have colors outside of your legend. So Jinx is purple red, you can only run purple red. Victor is blue yellow, you can only run blue yellow. But when you play in a format for like say this weekend, it's a little bit different. This is a very commonly played hidden card for blue. This card is called Consult the Past. It is a Pot of Greed.
Holy shit.
But it is a 4-cost Pot of Greed. However, if you play it as a hidden, it is a 1-power Pot of Greed. Instead of paying for 4.
Oh, I'm not sure if you mentioned it. So if a showdown occurs at a place where there's a hidden card,
Mm-hmm.
it's not affected by anything, or it doesn't affect others, right?
You're gonna have to elaborate your question. A showdown occurs where there's a hidden card. Okay, what's the?
Well, what I'm saying is that okay, let's say on that left battlefield, you have the hidden card.
Okay.
It's face down.
Yeah.
And an enemy comes in
Okay.
and puts something on the left battlefield that's stronger. It kills your unit.
Okay.
Does anything happen to the hidden card?
So if I don't use this and I lose my unit, then this is gone. It's just trashed.
Shit.
However, as they moved in,
Yeah.
I can activate this in response and just be like Hidden Blade.
Gotcha.
Also, if you end up ever playing a Victor deck, Hidden Blade also works on your own units. The keyword is
Okay.
it's controller draws too.
Ooh.
Okay, it's controller draws too. There's a lot of overlap with Riftbound and a lot of different card games. I think you'll pick it up quite quickly.
Okay. Thanks for showing a game.
Lotho,
Yes.
would you like to try pre-Rift?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a little bit more complicated, but I'm gonna send you a link.
Oh boy. Okay.
You're going to use this link, and you're going to select pre-Rift of Spiritforged, and I will stream my side. Okay, let me just, boom, okay. And I will change my window. This is essentially what you're going to see this weekend. You're going to go to an event. If you attend a pre-Rift event, this is what's going to happen. They're going to give you they're going to give you like a sealed deck, and it'll tell you what it is here. The one I got is Grandmaster at Arms. And then you'll open 5 packs. I guess these just open packs for you. You will build a deck out of these cards. And then you will play with said deck. Now, sealed has a little bit of a rule change. You can have up to 3 colors. Signature spells don't have to be played with their signature champion. You don't need a legend, and you don't need a chosen champion. Any questions? I know I'm throwing a lot of terminology at you, but I think it'll pick up.
Really? Not really.
Okay, so pick a number.
3.
3. Okay, I'm gonna hit refresh 3 times, and whatever I get is what I quote unquote pulled from the event. That's my plan. So I'm going to refresh 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have pulled the Chem Baroness. This is going to be the deck I will be using. Now, I don't have to use blue and yellow. Okay, I don't have to use blue and yellow. It gives you the option of using blue and yellow because it comes with the blue and yellow. Now, you can pick 3 colors. Because of how it is, you are able to... You cannot... Wait, I think in sealed, I believe you are allowed duplicate battlefields.
I believe so. Yes.
And let's say you're super unlucky and you don't pull a single battlefield. You can also have no battlefield, and it's just a blank battlefield. It just doesn't have any abilities to it.
Okay.
That is a thing, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna quickly run an ad. I'm gonna use this time to build a deck while I run an ad, and when we're back, we're gonna try and play with our very scuffed deck. All right. Sounds like a plan, yeah? And I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let's see.
Okay, so what am I doing in here? I am.
You click pre-rift,
I got that.
and then you just build a deck out of it.
Just build a deck.
Oh,
Do I just-
also, you
do I just-
only need 25 cards in your main deck. It's much easier. It's a smaller build.
Do I just click to choose?
I
Yes. It looks
You
like
click yes, yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Conquer here. Huh. Okay.
This seems too even. These are pre-chosen, right? Like
The deck that shows at the top is what you're gonna start with, and then all the other cards are the cards that you quote unquote pulled. Does that make sense?
yeah. I'm like the randomness doesn't seem random enough.
Fair, fair. Okay. This is probably not the greatest idea, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Let's do this. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. Nice. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Are you going with 2 or 3 colors?
I'm going with 3.
Oh yikes!
Actually, I feel like I don't need to. I don't think I need 3 to be honest, but I have a really good red card I really want to use.
And then do I take the TTS code or
Yes.
something else?
Let me just clear the board.
Okay.
You're already done?
I just went with what I could choose.
I see.
I didn't have many options between the 2 colors.
Okay. Um. Hmm.
Oh no, have you been looking at my anime girl Steam picture this whole time?
Hmm?
In TTS, does my Steam profile picture show?
Yeah.
I did not realize.
That's fine. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Okay.
Is it if you get a legend you have to play it, or
No, you
you
don't.
can
You
still
don't
choose
have
not
to.
to?
You can choose not
Okay.
to. Okay, I'm at 19. I'm almost there. Hmm. I need to pick 3 more cards. Okay. I got my 25 cards. Now I need runes. Oh gosh, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. We are back. Here we go. This is pre-ripped. I'm actually very excited.
I'm excited too.
Okay.
Giveaway, but I got a gear in my deck, and I don't know how that works yet.
So you choose no chosen and no legend, which means you draw an extra card after mulligan.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're just gonna do a best of one. So I'm just gonna shuffle up these. I'll take this one. This. Players can't score here until the third turn. Player units can't be played here. Oh, come on! Look at this! What do you mean you picked the one out of the three?
Units can't be played here.
No, it's the fact
Ever?
that you can't play units there. You can still move units on there.
Oh, got it.
The point
But they
is,
have to move
I
in.
wanted the power nexus. I wanted the power nexus so bad, and I have two of them, and yet none of them got chosen. All right, we're going to roll the dice. Five. 7. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw my. Wait, I don't think I shuffled. Let me just shuffle. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh. I will keep my hand. You ready?
Mulligan 1.
Okay,
Then,
now
yeah,
draw an extra card. All right, good to go?
Ready.
Okay. I am going to tap 1 to play Chemtech Cast. I pass.
Yeah, I think I gotta go. Gotta do some stuff.
All right. Well, see you this weekend.
All right. See you, man. Thanks for showing me stuff.
Yep.
See ya.
Wait.
Bye.
I would say Poro,
Lonely Poro.
and then I'll pass.
Okay. I will tap 4 to play Laurent Duelist. And I pass. Be sure to tick the box over here when you're done. That square. When you click that square when you're done with your turn.
Tick which box?
Should be on the top over here. Do you see it? Yeah. Click that one.
Oh, pardon me. I don't have one.
Are you sure?
Oh,
There's a blue square under like notebooks and options.
hold on. Hover over it on your screen again, so I can see.
It should be in this area.
No.
Okay, do you see notebook and options?
Yeah.
Right
Oh, blue square. Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. Thank you. I got it. I'll play 4 to play drop border, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Click the button. All right.
I don't have to click the button in real life.
It's just easier.
No, I know.
I'm going to tap 5 to play Gearhead. And then I'm going to move my duelist to this battlefield. It is my 3rd turn. Do you have a response?
No response.
I will score, and I will pass.
I will play 3
Mm-hmm.
for the cub, and then I'll pay the additional cost to. Is that recycle or is that
It's a
spend?
recycle blue.
To give a unit -2.
Okay.
And then I will move Lonely Portal into there.
Okay.
And I'll pass Prio.
I pass it back.
And it was that my 3rd turn as well?
That is your 3rd turn, yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll play Ribbon Dancer.
Okay.
And I'll move him into there.
Okay. No response.
Okay, perfect. Point. And then I will end turn.
Okay. All right. I will tap 1 to play Cloth Armor. And when it's played, it has quick draw, so it attaches. It doesn't really do anything.
Okay.
And I will tap 1 and get another quick draw. Okay. I will tap 1, 2, 3 to play guards. Play a 2 might Sand Soldier unit token. You may pay 1 power to ready it. I will pay 1 power to ready it. This is a 2 might Sand Soldier. Okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap 3 to play Wages of Pain. Deal 3 to a unit at a battlefield. I'm dealing 3 to this. And I can channel 1 gold gear exhausted. This goes in. You don't have to drop that because your might is still the same. These will
Okay.
crash. Do you have a response?
No response.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I will move this into here. It is 3 to 2.
No response.
Okay. I will pass. You get to Death Knell. get to draw a
storing it
card
once.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your turn.
So what's his total weight?
3 on its own, but when you attack, it's at 7.
Oh, yikes.
Yep.
I'll play Wandering Portal for 2. I'll play Feral Strength for 2, and then what's the repeat 2? Is that spend 2 or is
So if you pay 2 more, you can use this ability again, basically.
Okay. Oh, so you get it once and then you get it again?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do that.
That's a lot of damage.
And then I will move him and him in, which will give a
+1 to another unit,
yeah,
I'm assuming. Okay.
yeah.
I will kill this. Wait, that stays.
I know they connect sometimes though.
I see.
And point. And then it will pass there.
Good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Recycle. Renata at base. Pass. Point for hold.
Thank you. I will. I moved into the battlefield. I can play units at, right? Yeah. I'll play Desert's Call. Okay. Sand Soldier token.
I will wait before.
Oh.
So, are you planning on repeating it?
Yes.
Okay, so pay for the repeat first. And I'm going to play Hard Bargain for 4. So you have to pay 4, otherwise your spell will fail.
That's rude.
And you can choose whether or not you want to pay for 4.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so your spell goes through, but also, my Chemtech cast kicks in, and I get a gold token. But you do get your 2 sand soldiers, which we're just gonna use these as sand soldiers.
Okay, thank you.
You have 2 sand soldiers here.
Then I will pass.
My turn. So this is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're at 7. Okay. I will kill this gold. Kill this gold. to attach both of these to Renata. And I will move Renata here. Do you have a response?
No response.
Okay, I score. Also, I haven't been using this. When you were an ally hold. Oh, I haven't held. Wait, did I held? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I
I
held.
don't think you have, no.
Okay. I'm gonna tap one. I'm gonna float one to hide. And then I'm going to tap another to play this unit at base. And I pass. So point for hold.
Thank you. I'm gonna attach World Atlas to the dog. And then
So you still have to pay an additional to attach.
oh, recycle.
Yes.
Right.
And then you're attaching it to your
Dog.
Your dog? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can catch up.
I'm going to. I'm sorry, I don't remember the order for this. But I want to move that in,
Okay.
but play this. So I
To
would
stun my
put,
unit?
yeah. I can't remember what order that's supposed to be in though.
Any order is fine. You can totally do
Okay.
that. In
Okay.
response, I play Edge of Night. And I'm gonna attach it to Renata. But I am stunned, so I do no damage. And when I do no damage, I get pushed back. Wait, actually? Is that how it works? No. I don't think that's how it works.
Is it?
Because I don't get pushed back. You just don't kill. I don't kill you. You don't have enough damage to take me
I don't
out.
have enough damage. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah. I just bounced back, is what it would be, and I've just wasted cards.
That's okay. We're learning.
Yeah. Hmm.
There's one card in my
Unless
deck that can turn this game around.
would it be okay if I
Don't.
played on that more?
Sure.
Let's say that was in. I played the stun.
Okay.
I'll give you -2.
Okay. I'm assuming you're repeating?
Yeah, and then yeah, so
Okay.
it'd be 0.
Well, +2 for defender, +2 for defender, and then +2 for Edge of Night, and then
I didn't.
-4. There. I'm still at 6.
Aw, dang it. Okay, well, I tried. I'll pass turn there.
Okay.
You might be able to catch up with that
Actually,
blunder.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only at +6 unless I'm defending. Draw. Because I held, I can channel to play
Oh yeah, nice.
a token. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Let me think this through because I feel like this is not. Hold on. You're at 2 +2, 4. You have 5. So at 9. There's 9 over there. Ugh. Okay. Honest Broker goes in. Actually, hold on. Let me think this through. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play BF Sword. Recycle 1. Attach. This is at 5 now. 5 goes in. Do you have a response?
No response.
I will kill your cub.
You would kill a dog.
I would
That's so sad.
kill your cub. Honest Broker dies. The BF Sword goes back to base. I generate a gold token. I will kill the gold token to attach to my Renata. And that gives it +3. Let me think. If I come back, you'll hold for 0.6. You push in for 0.7. I don't... Hold on. If I pass it to you, you would be at 6. You can't push me off. And then I summon something. You'd be at 7. Okay, yeah, I will pass. I'm probably going to lose, but I'll pass. I don't think there is an out that you can. I don't think there's a way of you being able to kill my Renata, to be honest.
I don't think so. She's too strong. What is she? Is she defense now?
If she's defending, she's 13.
Nope.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's a +9 on defense.
I will just play into there. Whoops. And I'll move that into there. I unfortunately have to pass there.
Okay. Ooh. Point for a hold, generate another gold token. One, two. Wait, you had another.
I just pulled another one and I was
Oh, I
able to
see.
play him.
I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop border. If I control 2 or more gear, which I do. I'll swing in for these 2. Actually, these two. Yeah. And I will pass. I have no cards in my hand.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
I don't think I win. I don't think I win simply because I... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move my units back. I'm gonna move my units back there. Okay. Okay, your turn.
No, you're gonna. No, thank you.
It's not that strong. It's not that strong. Also,
It's not that strong.
if you can somehow, if you can accelerate, if you have any accelerator right now, you can win.
Nope. These cards are useless.
What'd that do? Oh, it's a rumble card.
You're gonna move in for the conquer point. Do I want to lose what I have? I think I will move out.
Okay.
Because I just need to keep what I have. Yeah, and then I'll pass.
Thunder Poro.
You might just be able to play this horrible dance with Renata. While I try and stay alive.
Response?
No response.
Okay. Pass. I actually feel like anyone who draws into there's one specific card I can think of in this set that would be really detrimentally strong in like pre-Rift. Is tabletop better than TCGA? I think tabletop is more for like it helps you learn the game better. And it feels more like playing in real life. But that's just my take. You could disagree. I tried both. I find I prefer tabletop more. That's fair.
I'm gonna move into here.
That's fine. That is your
And I'm gonna
yeah,
get my
you have to
draw.
draw. I don't think I just played my first Nexus today. Oh, nice. How was it? That's like one of the last few Nexus nights for set one, right?
Okay, hold on. I might have something I can do finally. Hold on. I have to think for a second if that's okay.
I don't know if there's any cards in my deck that can turn this around. I don't think I have any like. Well, let me take a look at my deck list real quick.
I lied. I pass.
All right, my turn. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have hope. I have hope. I have hope. Okay, first of all, I'm holding, right? And because I held, I get to play a gold token. And all my tokens come in ready because of Renata, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recycle 1 to play the Vanguard Armory. I tap Vanguard. That's 5. I don't think I have enough, right? Oh, I don't have enough. That's it feels bad. I can't believe I drew into... I did not know. I forgot I had this. 5. Yeah, that goes in. Response. I pass prio.
Just
Oh, this is we're
no
simulating pre-Rift, so it's a different format. Are you signed up for any pre-Rift events? That's why the decks are very, very scuffed. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But I'm sure you'll have a future opportunity to do so. And if you, I guess if you want to try pre-Rift on Tabletop Simulator, feel free to add me. Like, I'm down to play this. I think this is actually a lot of fun. There's a website that kind of just does it all. Lofo, I'm just gonna be straight up honest. You don't have to do anything. I lose this trade.
Okay.
Okay, this is 5, right? You have 2, 3, 4. Like, I can kill these 2. I lose everything here. I pass it back to you, and then you win. I have no cards in hand.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you hold
Just
for
off the
8.
hold.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Where is my Ornn? Where is my Ornn? Where is my Ornn? Where is my Ornn? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. I have +1 for each friendly gear. Do you know how many gears I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be at +8. This would be at a 14. Where is my Ornn? It's so beautiful. But yeah, thank you for playing. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Also, that was super fun. I'm super excited for the
I
event.
actually enjoyed this more than regular Riftbound.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. It is currently 9:45. I'm probably gonna wrap it up, but I actually really enjoyed this. I might do this again tomorrow. Pre-riff is a different type of play. Yes, let me bring up the website real quick. So this is what I tried just now. The website's called rifty.app, and like you can, what I did was I basically just, well, if I just, when you come to the website, you know, you could play Origins like draft or sealed, and then there's Spiritforged, there's pre-riff. This is what we ended up doing. So you click that, and it just generates how it would be like to open a pre-rift. My understanding is you get 2 color base deck plus some packs to build a deck from. Yes, that is basically pre-rift. And in draft play, you get to use 3 colors. You don't have to have a legend, you don't have to have a chosen. If you choose to do so, it has to be within the color. Signature spells don't follow the same rules. Like signature gear, you don't have to play it on said. Like if I were to pull a signature spell for Irelia, I could still play it at Jax so long as I run green, purple, orange. That's a lot of BF swords. That's a lot of BF swords. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. I'll probably give it another shot tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for the follow. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm usually live 2 hours before this. I've been live for 2 hours. East Coast. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're up at this time, chances are you're going to be up 2 hours ago. Thanks for the follow, and yeah, to everyone else, thank you all for tuning in. I hope this stream has been kind of insightful and knowledge-filled. I was at a 20, fair. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and that'll be all. Have a good one. Bye.